What's going on, guys? I got the 350 back from getting the cage. I just pulled it out a little bit earlier, and I've been working on putting the interior back in the car. I got the trunk already finished, and I'm working on the inside, but I'm actually doing some wiring inside right now for the air for the helmet, and then I can piece back the rest of it. Let's see, I'll show you where I'm at right now. So I got most of the interior in place. It's just not clicked in because I gotta run the wires under it. But back here, it's all back together. Got holes cut for the cage. So originally I didn't want to do this, but the rule with the class that I'm trying to go into, it has to have 75% of the interior. So I'll pretty much have all the interior in the car other than some of the carpet, and then I might be missing one piece. This piece right here, I don't know if that's the headliner or what, but I don't know if you guys remember that headliner I had, that ugly one. I'm either gonna keep it or just redo it black. Ready? This is gonna be so cool. This is for the dashboard. Hold on, the other side. Oh, I don't know why it's inside out. So that's for the dash. Headliner. Purple space. Is that gonna look sick? And then I might do like little accents some places with that. No,
except it doesn't really look like space.
I don't know. I was walking around and I was looking at all the purple stuff, and then I saw this one. I was like, I have to have that one.
I'm glad you like it. It kind of looks like a grandma scarf. Don't look at it like that, though. Don't look at it like that.
No, imagine it. It's because it's on the ground why you can't imagine it.
I can imagine it.
You have to imagine it above you.
Everyone imagine it above you.
All right, well, I'm gonna get to work. All right, so my goal was to use the old headliner and just rewrap it, but this cage was made so tight that there's no way I'm getting it on. And I don't want to cut it all up and it still just look bad. So I'm just going to glue this straight to the ceiling or the roof of the car. Man, you can't even. There we go. So I have it all held up there with magnets right now. But the only thing is this cage was made so tight that I can't even get the fabric through this little crack right here. Like even like wiggling it back and forth, like trying to floss it through, it will not go through on either side or that corner. So this guy takes pride in making his cages this tight, because it's very practical once like the car's together. Like it seems annoying putting all the stuff back in, which it has been annoying, but once everything's put together, the reason he makes it like this is, one, for safety, and two, it gives the driver more room in the car because the cage is farther away from them. So I think I'm just going to work off this centerpiece right there. I'm gonna work off that centerpiece, pull this side down, and then slowly work my way out so I can put this all the way out to the edge. So instead of making a whole new, like routing a whole new wire and everything all the way up there, and making a switch and everything, because I took my old seat out, which had heated seats, I spliced into that, ran this all the way up to here, and they're marked, and then I can just, when I want to flip the air on and off, I can just use this switch. Made it a lot easier, and it saves so much time, because I'm not using them, I'm not going to be using the heated seats, so it's perfect. Alright, so I got the whole thing glued. So now I just need to trim. The only thing I haven't finished is the back, and I don't know where I'm going to end it, so I'm kind of just waiting till I can figure it out. But the sides are done. These need to be trimmed. And the front I took it all the way to the windshield, and I'm just gonna trim it along the front of there. But honestly, it looks pretty good. Definitely different. guess I didn't really look that much at the dash before I went to the store. I think I'm only gonna wrap the pieces of the dash and leave the rest of the dash blank because there's just a little strip that you can see, and it also has little vent holes in it, so I'm just gonna leave it. I had to cut away a lot of the dashboard to be able to fit it in the car, more than I thought I was gonna have to. So I think it'll look nice with these pieces done. So here, just where I'm at right now. I'm just letting this one dry all the way. It's glued up top. It's glued here, but not on the sides or back. So just kind of letting it sit for a minute before I flip it over, but that looks pretty decent. And I like how it's a little bit padded. Wow, I could not be happier on how this turned out. Super satisfied. It was a little hard to stick on the back side, but in the front it was really easy. And then I used a squeegee to get that line nice and straight. See, that corner one has a teeny bit of wrinkle. The rest of them are good. Just that top one. But I know if I mess with it, I'm gonna either make it worse or it's gonna look really good in the car. I cut about 6 inches on both sides to make it fit, and that's fine. There's still places to bolt it. That side's almost all together. It's kind of screwed together. I showed you that part's wrapped. I want to wrap this part and then figure something out with the centerpiece. I'll put this in, but what I'm actually going to do, so I'm not putting this in all the way because I need to mount the hydraulic e-brake and get that routed through the hole. But what I also want to do is make a new shifter boot out of the same material I did the headliner with. So it just goes together. So like that part I had to cut in half, put it in there. It can click into place. I'm just waiting till I finish everything, then I'll click it into place and then put a piece of tape over the seam. Alright guys, that's it for this week. I want to show you I got the car back and what I've been starting to work on. There's a lot more to come, but I didn't want to leave you guys in the dark. I know a lot of you have seen it, but I still want to put it out there and show you what I'm actually working on currently. And I'm really excited to get started with the fun stuff, what I consider fun. Like I can't even drive the car because I don't have a seat or belts in there. So, but like I said, that's pretty much last until the interior is done. So this week I should finish up most of it, and I can get the car out and drive it around and finish the fun stuff and drop the rear diff. Shout out to Ignite Coffee, link in the description. Use code PGANG to get 15% off all purchases. Every time I get coffee from them, it's roasted like 2 or 3 days before it even gets to me. It's awesome. I've never had coffee that fresh before, so definitely check them out, and I will see you guys next week.